Newly released court documents have raised fresh questions about the relationship between the economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema and crime intelligence boss Major General Feroz Khan, with allegations that the two worked together to undermine a senior intelligence watchdog while exchanging sensitive information. The claims are contained in an affidavit filed by Tsepo Nyatlo, an investigator for the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, which is probing allegations of misconduct and corruption within South Africa's crime intelligence and law enforcement structures. According to the affidavit, Khan allegedly sought Malema's assistance in 2021 campaign aimed at removing then Inspector General of Intelligence, Dwinte. Investigators claim that Khan, through an intermediary, supplied questions to the EFF for use in Parliament. The Commission's investigators allege that the parliamentary questions were strategically designed to corner Dwinte and weaken his position, potentially paving the way for his removal from office. The court papers further allege that Khan shared confidential police information with Malema during the same period. The information reportedly related to the criminal complaint, connected to the VBS Mutual Bank scandal, and allegedly included the identity and residential address of the complainant. If proven, the allegations could fuel concerns about the intersection of political influence and state intelligence structures and whether confidential information may have been used to advance political objectives. The claims stand in contrast to Malema's previous public remarks regarding Khan. The EFF leader has consistently described Khan as a long-time acquaintance dating back to their days in the ANC and has denied any wrongdoing in their relationship. At this stage, neither the allegations against Khan nor those involving Malema have been tested in court, and no findings have been made against either individual. The revelations emerge as scrutiny intensifies. Ahead of Khan's scheduled appearance before the Madlanga Commission on 1 July, the Commission has allocated several days for his testimony, signaling that his evidence could become one of the most closely watched aspects of the inquiry. With investigators continuing to uncover details surrounding the inner working of crime intelligence, Khan's testimony is expected to shed further light on allegations that have shaken confidence in some of South Africa's most sensitive security institutions. Meanwhile, the information extracted from Police Crime Intelligence Operation Support Boss Major General Feroz Khan's seized devices reveals chats about multi-million rand tenders with tobacco company executive Mohammed Said. Khan's chats with Said were revealed by the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry, and the litigation. Khan sought to stop the commission from accessing information extracted from his devices seized by police without a warrant on May 10 during his arrest. The commission is arguing the importance of having the information for its work, shedding light on some of the findings in Khan's phone. The Commission's Secretary Nolita Vuguza's affidavit stated he is not seeking to preserve the status quo, he is seeking to have the Commission's work stopped in its tracks so it can never use his information to further its investigations and make recommendations based on that information in its final report. Vuguza argued that Commission does not have Khan's devices, but rather a hard drive of information downloaded by police from his devices. She argued a glimpse of the chats shows Khan knew about a tobacco company, Canny Links, which has faced a debacle about evading tax on tobacco. This was pinned on his chat with Said, who is a senior executive at Canning Links. Vuguza contended information analyzed by the Commission showed Khan was involved in the improper attempts to manipulate procurement within the South African Police Service for the benefit of Said and himself, and that Khan regularly shared confidential information from crime intelligence with Said. The information uncovered by the Commission remains under investigation, and Khan will be afforded an opportunity to respond when he appears at the Commission on July 1. Commission investigator Tsepo Nyatlo, arguing why the information obtained by the Commission was essential, shared findings on Khan's conversations about tenders with Said. The chats date back to 2021. Nyatlo said chats between Said and Khan from June 2021 appear to show the duo involving themselves through General Molefe Fani in an IT contract between the National Treasury and a company called Cybera. Said forwarded Khan a copy of the master agreement between Cyberra and the National Treasury. Nyatlo argued Khan and Said used a company called Smada for the Cyberra contract kickback, and Said then messaged General Khan to explain that on the proposed contract of 280 million rand, they will get about 92.4 million rand, or 30%, which will be split equally 3 ways. It's not clear whether the third party who would receive approximately 27.6 million rand from the enterprise was General Fani or someone else. Khan had a copy of a drafted contract between Smada and Cyberra. In the same year, Said messaged Khan about a tobacco company in East London, Protobec, giving details of their factory, what cigarette brands they manufactured, and saying, "I need to fuck them out of sight." Nyatlo said this was Said's strategy of knocking out competitors by leaking information about illegal tobacco trading. Nyatlo alleged Khan's chats in June 2021 showed Khan, EFF leader Julius Malema, and Said seemingly orchestrating the removal of the then Inspector General of Intelligence, Setlo Mamaru Dintwe. This because the chats revealed Khan sent Said a series of questions to be posed to the Dintwe in Parliament by the EFF. Julius Malema and former EFF Deputy President Floyd Shivambu were implicated in the VPS scandal by the former VPS chair Chifiwa Matotsi in an affidavit before he was sentenced in 2023. Malema described Matotsi's affidavit as untested evidence. In the same month of June 2021, Khan sent Said a notice of his disciplinary hearing in which Said asked if he could send it to Juju. Juju is believed to be a reference to Malema. On September 22, 2021, Mr. Said sent General Khan a message of support from Mr. Malema in relation to his disciplinary proceedings and said, "I forgot to tell you that you called me. Said you will not ever resign no matter what. This is a fight and we will emerge victorious." The references to Malema were not direct chats between Khan and the EFF leader, but through Said.
In your report, you say the two generals, Generals Khan and Kadwa, attended the crime scene. However, they are unable to explain as to their role at the crime scene. That's not correct. The statement that Commissioner Kumalo, Khan's statement that Commissioner Kumalo read, those paragraphs, including what Mr. Msikidi has just put to you, the paragraphs 3 and 4, he does explain his. You may not, I'm not saying you should have believed it. You may have had your own reasons why you found it unbelievable. And if you had dealt with it in your report, we would see why you thought it's not to be believed. But to make a statement that they are unable to explain as to their role at the crime scene is simply incorrect. Khan has given you a comprehensive statement, believe it or not. He's given you a comprehensive statement where he explains how he got to the scene, what he did when he got the first call. According to him, he received a call, and these are the steps that he took. He gives you names of people. He tells you... What's
your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.